All right, Mike, I'm glad you're back in business. Here's one thing you'll want to look at based on what you said is important to you. So I should have pointed this out while I talk. All right, so click on the gear icon on your main screen instead of the calendar icon. And if you want to track membership purchases, you want to configure this. So just click the drop down and click on anything that you care about that you want to consider a membership type purchase. Anything that's not a trivial purchase that won't really count. You can ignore those, but anything that is substantial that you would consider a membership purchase, just click it. You can click as many as you want, and then our integration will detect when they purchase one of those items. It will add a it'll actually update a custom field called what is it, MB customer or MB client type. It's either prospect or member, and then you can create a smart list for just members versus prospects or whatever you want. Once once you do the integration, you will see some of these custom values get populated, and some of them will make more sense on what you can do with them. So you could do a smart list based off of any of those custom fields. One thing available to you is it looks like you're already doing it. It looks like you might have clicked the full contact sync. This takes a while because I don't. It depends on how many contacts you have, but if you've got thousands of contacts, this is going to take several days because we can only do about 2,000 API calls a day, and every contact requires about 4 API calls. So, give or take, it's 500 to 1,000 contacts we can get a day. We do it in phases, so you'll see more once it starts showing you a count. You'll see more than that in a day, but it won't have all the data. It'll come back and get more. Anyway, that's where I would start. You've already done this part. I would go and configure that uh, membership thing. If you do trials at all, it's probably a good idea if you want to indicate what trials you're tracking. I don't see. Oh, there are some trials. You can select multiple on those. Similar to the other, this will populate some custom fields, some trial details like start date, end date, or classes remaining, depending on what kind of trial. And it will have a tag to show when the trial is purchased and when the trial begins, which you can use for some automations or tracking them through pipelines is what a lot of people do. So hopefully that can get you started. If not, come back and let me know what you're thinking. All right, thanks.